were such a partier in your middle school and high school years.
I want to know where you got this information from. I did like to indulge in a little bit of social activities throughout my middle and high school years. That's called secondary school in the UK, actually.
Okay.
It's one thing. But I did study as well. Like, it's not like I ignored my studies completely. I went to school. I was a good student. But yeah, on the weekends, I like to let my hair down for sure.
That's
I don't
good.
know. Rachel, you seem like you would have been a little bit of a goody two-shoes, like a straight-A's student.
I was.
Really? Wow.
No, during my teenage years, I was studious, but I was able to balance my friends and fun life with also my school life. So I was pretty good at just finding a middle ground between the two.
Sure,
And
balance is key. Right?
Exactly. And I wasn't this like straight edge, like, stereotypical Asian student. I wasn't. I really liked to play sports, and I really liked to spend time with my friends and study at the same time because I knew grades were important.
Sure,
Yeah.
definitely. With Asian parents, you get that drummed into you, right?
Right.
That grades are important. You should have a good time as well.
Right,
But
exactly.
don't forget, education helps you in later life and
Right,
things like that.
right.
But I'm curious, because my friends are the friends that I've had since middle school.
Okay.
Do you still keep in touch with people that you went to middle school with?
I do, because my town is so small. My best friend since elementary school lives right next door to me.
Wow.
So even though I don't get to see her for long periods of time, when I do see her, it seems like we just pick up from where we left off. So it's really nice.
That is fantastic.
But I want to know, did you have a rebellion stage? Because how people have that just rebellion stage when they're in middle and high school, puberty, during puberty.
Yeah, not to anyone else, but I feel sorry to my parents. Like, I was very, very horrible to them at times because I was
no.
angry. But, I want to forget about that, and I also want to forget about high school and those exams for university. They were so stressful.
So glad it's over.
Yes.
Hi my friends, how are you? Is everything alright? I hope you are doing well. So today I'm going to have with you a very simple video. I try to explain this dialogue between this woman and this man. So she says, Peter, I heard you were such a partier in your middle school and high school years. قالت ليه بيتر I heard سمعت أنك كنت partier. It means here the one who loves parties, يعني ذاك الإنسان الذي يحب الاحتفالات والحفلات or quelque chose comme ça. In your middle school and high school years, في الوقيته ديال الدراسة ديالك في الإعدادي. حنا عندنا middle هما المتوسط أو الهاي سكول يعني الإعدادي والثانوي. يعني قالت لي سمعت بأنك تتبغي الحفلات في ذاك التايم في ذاك الوقت. اش قال لها هو he says I want to know where you get this information from. بغيت نعرف غير منين جبتي هاد المعلومات هادي يعني but he is just kidding يعني غير تيضحك معاها. هو يقول لها I did like to indulge in a little bit of social activity. يعني فعلا يعني كنت تنبغي الاستمتاع بي يعني indulging يعني الاستمتاع بي في هذا social activities. يعني social activity يعني دوك النشاطات الاجتماعية أو النشاط الاجتماعي. he likes to go for example to the cinema, to watch movies, to have fun with people, with his friends, hanging out with his friends, something like that. He really like to go out with his friends. Yeah, that's what he says. And that's what he means. Throughout my middle and high school years. يعني خلال هاد المدة ديال الثانوي والإعدادي. That's called secondary school in the UK. يعني يقال له يعني الثانوي في المملكة المتحدة actually. يعني تيتقال middle and high school تيتقال له secondary school يعني ثانوي. but I did study as well. ولكن يعني أقرأ أيضا يعني تنقرأ تنديها في قرايتي أيضا. he says also I was a good student يعني كنت يعني واحد طالب مزيان but on the weekend I like to let my hair down يعني في سميتو في الويكند في نهاية الأسبوع يحبون هنا let my hair down الاسترخاء to relax. Also you can say woman let her hair down يعني تلقات شعرها يعني let her hair down يعني تلقات شعرها but here it means الاسترخاء to relax in the weekends for sure يعني تبغي يترلاكسا في الويكندات. Rachel يعني هنا بيهضر معاها هي you seem like you would have been a little bit of a goody two shoes. A goody two shoes it means also goody يعني إنسان حسن السلوك أو حسن التصرفات. عنده يعني تبدينا قال لها يعني تبدي بحال راك كنتي عندك داك حسن السلوك like ايضا مثل او straight student يعني طالب مستقيم يعني يبدو انك كنت مثلا طالبة مستقيمة وذات سلوك حسن. and she says I was فعلا كنت during my teenage years يعني في الوقيته ديال سن المراهقة teenage years I was studious yeah يعني مولعة بالدراسة but I was able to balance my friends and fun life with also my school life. يعني هنا بالانس يعني توازن يعني بغات تقول لي يعني كنت اوازن بين يعني الاصدقاء ديالي والحياه المرحيه ديالي وبين ايضا الحياه الدراسيه ديالي. So I was pretty good at just finding a middle ground between the two. يعني finding a middle ground between the two حل وسط يعني أنا جيدة في إيجاد إيجاد middle ground حل وسط between the two يعني between the life school or between the fun life or الحياة ديالها العادية مع الفريندز and المرح. He says sure balance is the key يعني التوازن بين الأشياء هو المفتاح. and she says also exactly يعني طبعا definitely ممكن أيضا أن تقول definitely يعني she is completely 100% agreed with him when he says balance is the key. ملي قال بأن التوازن هو المفتاح يعني she is completely agreed with him. and I wasn't this stereotypical Asian student يعني لم أكن تلك الطالبة الآسيوية النموذجية كما تقولوا. I wasn't لم أكن تلك الطالبة المستقيمة النموذجية الآسيوية. I wasn't. I really like to play sports and I really like to spend time with my friends and study at the same time because I knew grades were important. I really like to play sports يعني أحب جيدا اللعب ديال الرياضات play sports رياضات and I really like to spend time with my friends وتنبغي ندوز الوقت ديالي مع الأصدقاء ديالي and study at the same time والدراسة في نفس الوقت because I knew grades were important لأنني أعرف أن grade it means درجات أو الرتب ديال زعما في الدراسة were important يعني كانوا مهمين زعما في and he says sure أكيد definitely with Asian parents you get that drummed into you. يعني definitely with يعني ملي عندك آباء آسيويين you get that drummed into you يعني that they convince you. I mean her parents convince her that grades is important. That's what he tried to say here. Drummed into, to convince. Drum something into something is to convince. يعني بحال قلتي محاولة إيصال الفهم ديال شي واحد لشي واحد صحة. فهمتي؟ هنا باغي يقول لها زعما انت راه واصله لك هاد الفكره من جهه الابوين ديالك رغما عن انفك يعني. right صحيح هذا. the grades are important as I said. يعني هاد الفكره هي اللي واصله ليها صحه يعني واخا ما تبغيها واصله ليها من جهه الابوين ديالها الاسيويين صحه. but I am curious, do you still ولكن أنا فضولي هنا بيطرح عليها سؤال. do you still keep in touch with people that you went to middle school with؟ ألا زلتي على اتصال keep in touch يعني على اتصال with people مع الناس اللي كنتي تتمشي معهم في الميدل سكول يعني أنا تنقول إحنا الإعدادي ديالنا إحنا المتوسط يعني واش باقي على علاقة على اتصال كما يقولون. and she says I do يعني نعم باقى على اتصال بهم because my town is small لأن المدينة ديالي صغيرة. my best friend since elementary school lives right next door to me يعني الصديقة ديالها منذ الابتدائي elementary school يعني الابتدائي since elementary school يعني منذ الابتدائي. she lives يعني هذيك الصديقة ديالها تتسكن next door to me يعني she is her neighbor هي الصديقة ديالها. so even though I don't get to see her for long period of time بالرغم من أنني يعني لا أصل لأن أراها إلا لمدة طويلة long period of time. when I do see her it seems like we just pick up from where we left off يعني ملي تنشوفها when I do see her it seems like we just pick up. يالله بحال قلتي هنا pick up continue or reopen. we just reopen from where we left off يعني غادي تنبداو الحوار من فين خليناها المره last time من فين خليناها تنبداو الحوار من فين خليناها يعني ما تي داك long period of time ما عندوش شي ما تيفرقش بيناتهم ملي تيتلاقاو تيبداو من فين خلاوها. هنا pick up from where we left off يعني recontinue from where we left when we left off or reopen from where we left off يعني تنبداو فين تليناها. so it's really nice. إذا إنها أمر جميل. then he says that is fantastic هذا أمر جميل رائع. did you have rebellion stage in middle and high school during puberty or puberty? you can say also puberty يعني puberty or puberty هي سن البلوغ. أنا طرحت عليه السؤال هي she asks him a question. she said did you have rebellion stage يعني حياة ديال التمرد. rebellion يعني disobedient تمرد أو العصيان. واش جوزتي شي مرحلة ديال العصيان أو ديال التمرد في الميدل أند الهاي سكول during puberty يعني في داك السن ديال البلوغ ديالك واش جوزتي المرحلة هذه ديال التمرد أو ديال العصيان ديال الخرجان الطريق كما تنقولوا حنا المغاربه. اش قال ليها هو يعني فعلا دوزتها not to anyone else but ليس مع الناس زعما مع الاخرين but I feel sorry to my parents like I was very horrible to them. يعني أشعر بالأسف من جهة الأبوين ديالي. I was very horrible to them. يعني كنت جد قاسي معهم أو فظيع معهم. At times يعني في بعض الأحيان. Sometimes at times it means also sometimes في بعض الأحيان كنت horrible معهم because I was angry لأنني أكون غاضبا. But I want to forget about that. ولكن الآن أريد أن أنسى هذا الأمر. لا أريد أن أتذكره. And about high school and those exams for university. وأريد أن أتجاهل وأنسى ذلك الأمر ديال الهاي سكول وديال هذوك الامتحانات those exams for university الامتحانات ديال الكلية. They were so stressful. يعني كانوا هذوك les exams these exams كانوا يعني مرهقون جدا. So stressful. So glad it's over. She says. يعني قالت لي سعيدة جدا أنها انتهت ديك المرحلة زعما ديال الدراسة. So my friends, I will let you go now because I have something to do. If you really enjoy studying with me, please subscribe to my channel and share the video with your friends. See you later.